This will be good. I could hear
Hello,
you guys.
everyone, and welcome back to episode 21 of our group Trials of Imagination. If you are new here, welcome. Hope you have a great and wonderful time. We are a group of friends that just get together and like to nerd out and play some Dungeons and Dragons together. It is currently our second campaign as a group, under the guise of Trials of Imagination, and we are playing the module known as Curse of Strahd. We are not exactly doing by the book. We are doing very much a homebrewed version of it. So if you are familiar with it, there will be a lot of nods to it. If you've never heard of Curse of Strahd in your life, it is perfectly fine because you'll be just as lost as most of the people who do know the book and are trying to search for potential spoilers. So everyone will have a good time. It's good content. And if you're not familiar with it, it does at least give you something you can search to get an idea of what the campaign might be about. Pretty short, pretty simple. Disclaimer, you might notice throughout the episode tonight, everyone who's been here long enough knows this by now, but if you're new, you might notice that during the episode, we do not tend to engage with chat a whole lot. This is on purpose. It is nothing personal. We do see your comments, but we have a short timeline of what we can do the episode in, so we try to be very concise and conservative with our time so that we do not miss out on any role play or any lore, any exposition, or anything that the episode has to offer. We do, however, have a section at the end of the stream that we will dedicate specifically for that, so that if anyone is wanting to engage in that, there will be a time for that at the end of the episode. So do not fret. We do see your comments, and we try as much as we can to engage with everything in chat itself, so that we at least have some form of engagement with you. But towards the end of the episode, if your thing is you like to engage with someone vocally and have them respond to you, that will be a thing at the end of the episode. Okay, so a few announcements, and we will get right into the episode. For those who didn't already know, very recently we launched a Patreon, so we do have that as an option because we had that under request from a lot of people that they wanted some form of way to support us in a way that if anyone's ever done Twitch, they end up kind of taking the vast majority of it whenever you donate to something. So we just had a lot of you are really generous and nice people and just wanted some form of way where you could help us the most, I suppose, or whatever verbiage you would like to use. So we've created that. You can do ! Patreon in the chat and it will pull up and go to that. We do have some things that we can make and give away to you guys. And we have a podcast that goes hand in hand with that. The podcast is open to the public. However, any Patreons do get early access to it. So the couple of patrons we have got to listen to December's episode for about a week or two now. They've had access to it and been able to hear it. And it should be coming up for public tomorrow or the day after, depending on how long it takes for it to hit Spotify. So that will be available. You can do ! Podcast to have a Spotify link towards that, or you can just search for Trials of Imagination podcast on anywhere that's Spotify, Google, or Apple Podcasts. Okay, we do have a big special one-shot coming up that is run specifically by our lovely Miss Captain Bex, one of the players of this group. It is coming up in the middle of technically next month, but tomorrow this month. So tonight is the cutoff. So if you are interested in this and you have not shown any form of interest in Discord, that is where you need to go. So do ! Discord and chat. It will give you a link to where you can go, and you can get in pretty much any chat, and someone will direct you specifically where. But there is a channel dedicated specifically for this. I think it's called Special One Shots. And it will give you an event to where you can say, hey, I'm interested in this event. And that's all you have to do. It puts you in the queue that we can make sure to get that up and rolling so we can figure out who would be able to participate in the wonderful event that is coming up. It is going to be a great time. It is weekend, Christmas at Strahd's, I think is the technical term, but it's basically weekend at Strahd's from what I've been told from Captain Beck. So it'll be very, very appropriate thematically for what the campaign is, as well as entertaining and potentially lighthearted or dark. I'm not really sure. We don't really know what to expect. So make sure to go over to the Discord and let us know if you're interested in that, because again, tonight is the cutoff. So we need to know who is interested so we can have everyone lined up and make sure we get whoever would like to play the availability to play. Okay, so that is the main announcements we have going on. We'll have a little more to come down the road in terms of holidays and when we expect to probably take off and such, because obviously we won't go every week into the holidays. We're going to kind of play that by ear and see how we like to approach that. So just be looking for that in the upcoming streams or on our socials, wherever you can find that. If you're not already following our socials, you can do !socials in the chat and it will give you a link for any of those. Okay. That's all the announcements I can think of. Did anybody else have any that I might have missed? Yay or nay? Thank you, chat, for unnecessarily bombing us with subs during the announcement section. You guys are ridiculous.
Lava apparently wasn't subbed.
No, my sub just expired like 2 days ago.
Our own players.
I don't have a credit card, okay?
I don't have money.
How dare?
I also don't have money.
No, it's fine. All right. Thank all of you guys for being here. We're looking forward to jumping in the episode tonight and dealing with what will transpire. So, yeah. So we have a lovely intro video that we're in transition to now. So if you're new here, sit back and enjoy. And if you're been here before, sit back and enjoy. No, they're not. All right, let me
What'd I do?
get this figured out. Hold on. One, two, three, four. That is a good question. What did happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. For whatever reason, those are drastically off. Let me try this.
I am now Nadar.
There we go.
This one works.
This one works. I don't know why the other one's not working, but we'll figure that out later.
Okay,
Welcome back
level 20.
to episode 22. So, previously on Trials of Imagination, our group finally gathered at the church and was discussing things with the father. They had just buried Ismark and Irina's father themselves, and were discussing how to deal with a certain issue below the church when a strange figure came in from the front door of the church, and lo and behold, it was none other than Isalia, which is Miss SJ's character from Campaign 1, that walked right into the door. She is a little gnome. And Ismark and Irina kind of approached her as a familiar face, indicating that they knew Isalia and are familiar with her and had dealings with her party before the current party. And they had conversations and discussing things, figuring out what happened, where she's been. And long story short, several conversations were had, and it became known that one of the members of Isalia's party, aka Malthael, is actually Elbereth's brother. Elberth is played by Miss Captain Bex here. So there was another kind of connection point, not only to realize that campaign 1 and 2 are connected in that way, but that some of our current players, current characters have connections to campaign 1's characters. So that was new information. After that dust settled a little bit and questions were answered, Isalia went to rest in a room, and the party decided to handle the issue below the church, aka Father Donovich's son, or what used to be his son. They went downstairs and, as conservatively as possible, dealt with a vampire and did quite handily. No one got hurt other than the vampire. So no one took any injuries as the characters themselves. And they were successful in their task of putting Donovich's son to rest. And they found a little reprieve in the fact that right before he died, he did seem to be cognizant and did thank them for what they did in removing him from his internal torture, so to speak. The party then came back upstairs, helped the father, Donovich, bury the son, came back, and that's when things went a little awry. And Nadar stepped outside, and Ayla went to follow, but could not see him, even though he was right in front of her. Nadar could see Ayla, but Ayla could not see Nadar. She walked around for a little bit, came forward, and Nadar went to try and break into a cemetery when, upon landing the axe on what would be the fence, felt the axe landing into a body of sorts, very familiar, and looked up, and lo and behold, it was none other than Strahd himself who took the axe to the chest, although did not seem to be fazed or bothered by it in the slightest, simply pulled it back out as Nadar sees his body stitched back up in front of them. They had a few words exchanged in between, and next thing you know, they're gone. They've vanished. Neither of them are in the area anymore. We fast track a little bit. Our party is having conversations, and they go outside and see a new character that has Nadar on his knees next to her. And this new character revealed herself to be under the name Omen, and is one of the 7, and is the second instance of the one of the 7, or second instance of the 7 that the party has come across. And Nadar was in a very visible amount of crippling fear, for they do not know where he went or what he dealt with, but it seemed to unsettle him pretty greatly. Nadar attempted to, we'll say, tackle Omen right next to her, but it to no avail, and she picked Nadar up and threw him back to the party, not to do any harm to him, but just to put him back, because her claim was she was not here for any of them. She was simply here for Isalia. And that is it. Because according to her, there is blood that must be paid. A reference to Isalia's party taking down some of the 7, as their story recounted when they were exchanging information earlier in the episode. Further exchange was had, and the party refused to give up Isalia. So everything came to a really big shift when Ayla decided to do Thunderclap at Omen, which did not work. And at the reaction to that, Omen kind of stressed out a little bit and told the party that she was instructed not to lay a hand on any of them. However, she did not give any such promises to what her pets might do to them. And the next thing you know, she starts to dissipate into mist, and what is suddenly visible inside the mist, a la right behind her, but really close to the party, was this very large, dog-like figure wreathed in flame. One paw after the other stepped forward through the mist, and in front of it, revealing itself to the party as a very large hellhound, has made itself onto the battlefield and is now present along with a variety of wolves and dire wolves, all gnarling their teeth, staring down the party, ready to take action. And that is where we left off last episode, but more importantly, where we pick up this episode. So, without further ado, I need everyone to roll initiative. And hold your rolls.
Come on, good dice stuff.
I'm rolling even though I am nowhere near where this battle is taking place. Well, I'm inside the building.
Yeah, we're inside, so we still roll.
I know.
Yeah, I'll still let you roll. That way, in the case you do join, that way, in the case you do join, we don't have to do rerolls. Okay. 20 to 25. Nobody? All right.
What do you think I am, a ninja?
I forgot I'm not allowed to roll.
You're not allowed to do virtual dice. We've banned you from virtual dice.
It never works out for us.
Okay, you guys, what do you want? Clear, smoke,
Oh my
galaxy,
Smoke.
blue.
Smoke.
Smoke. Okay.
It's gotta be smoke.
Unrelated. I don't know what Chad is doing at this point
Good-
because
good
there's a
idea.
little hype
19.
train going on.
19.
You bunch of crazy individuals.
Level
Okay.
5.
I don't
15,
even know what's going on.
15 to 19. Who's got it?
I got 19.
18.
And Zao, you said 18.
Yes, sir. I have broken the curse.
Attaboy. Okay. 10 to 15.
I rolled a 9.
I roll 14.
That's neither 10 nor in between. What'd you say, Millard?
14.
14.
On the cusp. You know?
This is going to get ugly.
Not for us.
Not for the people that rolled. Okay, 5 to 10.
5 to 9.
Oh, yeah, 5 to 9, excuse me.
I rolled a 6.
I just kind of go in place of 5s.
I did 9. I thought you asked the last one was that I got 9.
Yeah, that's fine. I usually just say in groups of 5s. I don't have to bother doing any sort of shifts.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. All that leaves is this. There's a lot of characters, so bear with me as we get the initiative settled out.
SJ says she rolled a 10.
Well,
This is how she's gonna play.
yeah. I had rolled for you, and it was better than that, but if you so choose to take that route, so be it. All right. So, first things first, and by the way, you guys can rearrange yourselves however you want real quickly. Because I kind of put yourself on a forest map, which I know is a little different than the previous map. I know Nadar and Millard were still in the building, so I put you guys in the back. Ismark
Roll
and
20 is not that map. We're not on that map in roll 20.
okay. There you go. Done.
The forest.
So there still is a building?
Behind you is the church. It is made of wood. This creature is made of fire. That is all I will say.
Only one of them will live.
You do you, but that is all I will say to that. Oof. All right. So, blue is going to go first. And it is going to
Stand there and look pretty.
move closer to the side. That is as far as it can move. Actually, no, it can move a lot. Well, all these are different. Let me make sure I got the right one. Yeah. Okay.
How big is the direwolf?
That one, because they're all different sizes. Blue is gonna be 5-6 feet tall.
I mean, the hellhound. How big is the hellhound?
The hellhound is closer to 9 feet tall.
So it's bigger than a loaf of bread.
A large creature.
You're not wrong. It is bigger than a loaf of bread.
I feel like we're playing 20 questions.
Not wrong. Okay. Blue is just going to place itself to the side and is not attacking, but is just kind of getting to the side of you guys over here.
Is it
And-
standing there menacing them?
Yes. They're all piercing eye contact with you, snarling all the while. That is going to end Blue's turn. It's not going to do anything yet. Elbreth, you are next, followed by Zyle.
Alright. I will. Let's see, where is he? I always forget which one. Bottom right corner is Mark, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay. I will go over and grab Mark and a pair of incorporeal wings sprout from my back, and I go and I put him on top of the building away from the wolves.
All right.
Oh, you can fly.
Yay! Finally flying.
Or just jump really high.
Solid plan.
Oh, important. I also have glimmering eyes right now. Sorry, I was just double checking. Okay, so then I will go and take my mace and celestial blast. Gosh, who's Ori? Wait, what is this one? Yeah,
Orange.
Orange.
Mhm.
Orange. Okay. Okay, so that is 19
The hits.
to hit. 10. Plus 3 plus. Okay, so that's 4 force and 3 radiant.
Pretty good low hit there.
I rolled a 1, but it's still. And yeah, because I believe. Wait, that was a bonus action, right? Fine. Oh, it's technically an action.
Then,
I guess it's the end is a bonus action.
yep. I'm okay with it in this instance.
Okay. Then yeah. Then that's it for me.
Okay. All right. Ends Elber's turn, so it's gonna be Zyle followed by Ayla.
All right. My favorite part of this is not having any spell slots. So Mr. Sneaky McSneakerson on the left over here, the blue guy.
Mhm.
I'm going to turn to him.
Can we? Defend inside the building, maybe?
One of the big wolves is on fire, he said.
Yeah.
And the church is made of wood.
Mm-hmm. But only one of them.
It's probably better out here.
You can most certainly try.
I'm just thinking choke points might be useful.
Go ahead, Zal.
Blue is
Mhm.
going to make a dex save from a sacred flame.
Right.
13.
14.
Of course.
Well,
I cannot spiritual weapon because I don't have the spell slots. So I'm gonna hold position, and that's my turn.
all right. So now we have Miss Ayla, who's seeing the position of the blue wolf. I think instead of engaging, she's going to position herself in between it and the rest of you so that she's not too caught off guard by whatever might happen next, depending on what the rest of them do, but is going to hold her action as a defense mechanism in case we need. All right. Next is going to be Ismark, who is going to kind of like announce to the party, like, myself and Irina will guard the little one. The rest of you, feel free to do what you must to handle the task in front of us. We will make sure no harm comes to her, so that you don't have to focus about two things at once. Also, Zyle, catch, and he is gonna throw a vial at you that looks just like a little tube of blue liquid. It's like, no time to explain. Just if you trust me, drink it.
Do I have to wait on my turn to do that?
No.
He's gonna pop it and upend it.
Okay. All your spell slots are back.
Oh snap!
Don't say I never did anything for you.
The ultimate DM gift.
Ugh. He's had that for a while, but didn't know what was going to be appropriate time to use that, but I suppose now of any. Okay.
Beautiful.
So that's going to end here. And that was kind of him announcing to the group for both him and Irina and Azalea that they're kind of in defensive strategy. So like Azalea's in no position to fight, and those two are going to defend her so that you guys don't have to worry about that portion of it. So they're not going to go on the offensive unless they have to. So that helps the rest of the group kind of strategize what to do here. Okay. It is now Big Boy's turn, who doesn't seem to do anything other than just kind of is pacing back and forth behind the rest of the wolves while staring all of you down. Flames every now and then like spewing from it as if almost just flexing its wrath and its anger. But it does not do anything. And that will end his turn. Next is Millard, followed by two of the wolves.
Oi, Nadar.
Yeah.
Are you alright? What's going on, mate? Do you know who that person is that brought you in here? Are you saying you don't know, or you're not going to tell me?
I don't know.
Well, if I leave you in here, are you gonna go somewhere? Okay, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's happening on outside, because I just heard a thump on the roof.
Nadar's just sitting in the corner, like rocking back and forth at this point.
Does he have his axe with him?
He does have his axe.
Everything's
He
still
just-
with him.
He just
Okay.
does not look ready to fight at all.
I'm gonna walk out.
And the line I had your tokens at on this map are like right at what the edge of the house would be.
Yeah, I assumed so, because the mark's on top of the roof.
Yeah.
Well, guys, what's going on?
I'm just gonna point to the flaming death in front of us.
Guys, do you think we should maybe run?
Where to?
Back to the town.
No, wolves are between us and town, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know we're weakened, but since when do we run and bring danger to innocent townsfolk?
Since we don't have like half our powers anymore.
This is just like how we were several years ago. Like, well, at least, I don't know about you, how long, but we've grown, but we can do this. We don't want to bring this to the townspeople.
We just
We need to deal with these guys. They're probably faster than us. They're wolves, after all.
look up at Mark.
Mark yells from the
in
roof.
surprise.
Elbreth is up here too.
Yeah, she's saying that from below. Like, no.
Oh,
I mean, from above.
You have to Z
Do
target
not.
to speak to them.
I'm just saying, guys, Nadar's in pretty bad shape. Like, I've never seen him like this. And I don't know what that thing did to him, but he's out of it completely.
Well, she left and basically gave her little minions free reign on us here. And like Mark said, I don't think there's any getting away from them.
You guys say so. Pull out my bow, and I'm gonna shoot at the blue wolf to the left.
okay.
Huzzah! By which I mean, not great.
Oh no. What you
Did
got?
see
roll-
that Crumbly gave you inspiration. I don't know if
Hey.
you saw that.
Oh, on this?
He gave it to. No, it was like a couple minutes ago. He redeemed bardic inspiration for Miller.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get to use that ASAP.
Alright.
Redo
Is that
that
a
roll.
D6 or a D4?
For me, I like to do it as almost like as advantage. So give
Okay,
you a reroll.
So it's more like inspiration. Okay.
Right.
Let's try that again, because the last one was a 3. The second one is also a 3.
Oh come on. Ah.
So the total, that's 8.
8. That does not hit.
You know, guys, it's an off day.
Yeah.
Ismark looks as you just kind of shoot like 3 feet to the left of it and just kind of turns back.
I'm
Okay.
just telling you, it's an off day, mate.
Okay,
Where's
maybe
the
we
bone pile when you need it?
maybe we will have to go on the offensive. Oof. All right, so after Miller's gonna be 2 wolves. 3 wolves. Oh, sorry. Did you have anything else you wanted to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
hide
yeah.
behind this tree. That is why I took the
It's a
cunning
bold
action.
strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Oh, it's gonna pay off for me.
Probably. You've proven that a
Everybody
few
else-
times.
Everybody else dies. I'm still hiding in a bush.
Oh, all right. Is that good for you right there? Okay. So, 3 wolves, then Nadar will have a chance to do whatever you would like, and then followed by Mark. Alright. Our orange boy is going to move forward. Kind of places itself as close as it can without being in striking distance to Xyle, so that you can't quite reach it just yet, but it is close enough that it's getting a little uncomfortable. And green is going to do the same thing, but in this direction here. I guess that's as close as I can make it. Both of which seem to be kind of focused at Xyle in the front. Seems to be some sort of unspoken strategy, almost as if the wolves are positioning themselves before they decide to attack. The one in the back, likewise, is going to move itself way to the side.
They're surrounding us. They're letting us retreat, though. If we want to.
You hear a voice in the air as Mark says that. Okay. They end their turn. They don't attack yet. So we have Nadar, followed by Mark, followed by one more wolf.
Question. When I was taken, I was holding my axe.
Yeah.
Would I get this part, it's more on me, but would we say that he is no longer like holding it, but like at some point he put it away without realizing?
Yes, I would definitely say it's sheathed.
Okay, I'm just gonna take it out.
Okay.
Put it on the ground beside me and continue rocking back and forth.
Okay. And that's it? So that's going to be your turn? Okay.
It's gonna be my turn for a good while.
All right. And then you are also going to hear a voice that just sounds like it's almost right behind you. What's the matter? Not going to play? And that's all you hear.
Yep.
Okay. On to Mark, followed by Wolf, and then back to the front of the line.
Alright, I'm going to cast Firebolt on the blue wolf.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm going to miss.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 2 plus 6, I think. Yeah.
You need to roll physical.
You see Mark from the roof shoot and lands, oddly enough, exactly where the arrow did that Millard whiffed on. Ismark just kind of...
Oh, does it light the arrow?
Yes, in the tree. But perhaps that would have been good to do before shooting the arrow. Then you could have used it to shoot a fire arrow. Yeah. Ignore me. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I'll use... Let's see. I'll use telekinetic shove on the green wolf to push it right here. So it needs to make a strength saving throw of 14.
It passes.
Okay.
So I guess it would feel kind of like a little bit of a pull, but digs its paws into the ground, and it does not get moved.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay, so we have one more Wolfie Boy before going back to the front of it, which will be blue and then Elbrith. Purple is going to make its way right here. So they now have spread out a pretty good bit, but are all pretty close to you. And that ends its turn, and now goes back to blue, who is going to attempt to strike Ayla. Let's make it. And is going to miss with flying colors. Okay, so first one does take a jump. Ayla, being a monk, just does some monk bullcrap. Kind of dodges and shifts around and does not take any hits whatsoever because monks. And that's all blue can do. It's going to end that turn. So that's on to Elbrith, followed by Xyle.
All right. See, that's not concentration. Okay. Going to orange again. I will point the mace and place a divine curse upon it, and then go with the celestial blast. 15.
15 does hit.
All right, I will roll. It's so hard rolling physical dice and shapes, you know. Is that a straight number or is that a die? D6. Okay. All right, that is going to be math.
What are the numbers?
Okay, it's 11 force damage. No, sorry. Okay, 8 plus 5 force.
13.
13.
And then 6. What is that? Necrotic? And 3 radiant.
Wow.
Okay, that adds up to 22.
Good hit. Very good hit. And which one were you targeting again?
Yeah, I rolled. That was orange.
Orange.
Oh, and then, I give it a disadvantage on an ability, we'll say wisdom.
Okay. This is a very, very, very good hit. Good job. All right, anything else for your turn?
Oh, actually, well, no, he's up here, so it's. Sorry, I didn't think about that. Wait, who on the ground is anyone on the ground looking bad, like beat up?
I'm at about 2/3 HP.
Okay, I'll hang on to this. I think it's in batches. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay. So we now go to Xyle, followed by Ayla.
In time-honored tradition, I will turn around and put an upcast bless on the field for Ayla. Elbereth. It says 30 feet within range. Would you interpret that as me having to see someone?
I would.
You would?
Well, as long as it's C, maybe not 30 feet within range and not obstructed, maybe.
So,
I think every
cut to the chase. Could I put it on Millard?
Yes. I'll give that one. Yeah. Millard feels a positive energy suddenly from within the tree.
As long as there's no glow.
It's actually water.
No! He feels like he's gonna die.
Okay. What else for you, Zal? Oh, did he freeze?
Yes, he froze.
Oh no.
He feels like he's gonna die.
Is he gonna die? Oh boy. Mid-turn. Don't know what to do with that. We'll come back to it. I'll go ahead and do Ayla's turn, and if he rejoins, we'll come back to him.
Hey, illustrious DM. Is it too late to change the... Instead of giving disadvantage on wisdom, can I change it to strength?
Sure.
Okay.
I will
But what
allow
if I want to deceive the wolf?
Right. Alright, so Ayla is going towards the blue. And is going to give it a strike as well as...
Hey.
back!
Hey!
Alright.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened there.
I was gonna do Ayla's turn, but we'll go ahead and let you finish.
No, that's it. It's just myself, Ayla, Elworth, and Miller.
Millard.
So you can add a D4 to an attack roll or a saving throw.
Okay.
Provided I don't lose concentration.
Mm-hmm.
You are just standing out there in the front.
Yes, I am in the Vanguard. But I have Warcaster, so I do have advantage on those saves.
Okay.
Alright. So Ayla, having already displayed her monk bullcrap in the sake of defense, is now going to pull her monk bullcrap in the sake of offense and comes up to the wolf and just kind of does a running jump, does a giant jump and just gives like a pop on the head and a couple of blows here and there and actually does 13 damage to this guy. The wolf kind of just makes like a little whimper in pain.
Is it gonna retreat?
It does not. It whimpers only for a moment, but to immediately return back to a snarl. And she just
No
kind of
actual wolves were harmed in the making of this episode.
Facts. And it is going to just return to defensive position, kind of guarding the left side of the group as much as you can. Okay. We're going to go to two of the enemies, followed by Millard. So this one is just kind of moving back and forth and not exactly approaching too much. One of the larger ones. And is staying back. It does not seem to do anything. The Hellhound does make a move forward. Still kind of doing its back and forth motion as it seems to never stop. And it's just kind of somehow all of you feel like it's staring right at you. Even though it could clearly be staring at one of you, but all of you feel like it's staring directly at you. And it's just pacing back and forth. And it's going to end its turn. It's going to go to Millard, followed by two more of the creatures.
I attack.
Okay.
The purple one.
The purple one. All right.
Sneak attack time. I'm actually going to spend my actual inspiration that I got from the conversation at the house.
Okay.
We want this to be a good hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to spend the D4. So 1. Not great, not great.
Oh, no.
Come
Come on, dice.
Total, I've got 14.
That hits.
Success.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just by the skin of your teeth.
So this is a sneak attack. So I get 2 additional D6s on this one.
Yeah.
For the damage.
It's get a good hit going.
So we got 10.
10 damage
10. Yep,
to purple, right?
to purple.
You can see the purple kind of visibly confused as you shot a bolt, you said?
It's a short bow arrow.
Short
It's an
bow arrow. As an arrow just kind of pierces it. Just kind of looking around, trying to figure out what the heck. And
I'm gonna try to hide again.
Okay.
But so I'm looking up the rules, and it says I need to make a stealth check.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I would. I was gonna do the same thing, but on my end. But I'll just let you do that.
Okay.
Same concept, basically. I was gonna make a perception check to see if it figured out where you were.
I got a 7.
7. So it looks for a second, and ultimately your demise was that these are wolves and has a very keen sense of smell, and kind of
Yeah.
traced it exactly to the point of origin. So purple now knows where you are.
But he'd have to climb a tree to get to you.
No, I'm just behind a tree.
Bush. Oh.
Or
Okay.
jump really high.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's about it.
All right. On to orange. All right. Orange is going to make a leaping jump towards Zyle. They are suddenly hardcore on the offensive.
They don't have to be.
There's a 19 hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It's not for the sake of asking. All right. So let's see here. That's good. We like that. Okay, we like that less. All right, so you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Con check. Save.
Yeah, yeah. I am good with
This
an
is-
11.
This is not a werewolf. This is just a wolf.
Yeah. He's got to keep concentration.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for the keeping
Okay.
my bless up.
Yeah, I
Actually, it's
gotcha.
a 14 with the added D4.
Okay.
Yay, Warcaster.
Do you keep it up?
Yes.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
All right.
10 is a save.
So it is now pretty close to you after that attack. So it's like staying like right there at it. And it took a good little bite right into your arm and kind of lashed on and dug in a little bit before you were able to shake it off. So you got a gnarly little bite kind of dug into your arm.
Scars make for cool stories.
It's true. All right, on to green. Green is also going to try to attack Zyle.
Okay, I don't need that many scars.
That might... it's going to be close. Does a 13 hit?
Does not.
Attaboy.
This is by 1.
I got concerned for you for a second there. Okay. So that one, maybe whether it be Zyle just being a boss or having just been attacked and much more on the alert now, does get to actually parry the second one to prevent it from biting. So it kind of gives you more of a reactionary time to where you do not take a hit. But now green is also really close to you. And they don't seem to be backing up. They're just kind of like very close and just eyeing you down and snarling. It is now on to this one. This moves even further down and in between these bushes. Okay. On to Nadar, followed by Mark.
After hearing that voice, was it more in my head or was it just sort of around me?
You genuinely don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick up my axe now and
Okay.
just hold it while I keep rocking. If a wolf magically appears in front of me, I'm gonna be so sad. Because I stand no chance. I have no rages. Can't really do anything.
Good. Come and play.
What? Why?
Does he recognize that voice?
Wholeheartedly,
Or should
it's clear. It's like clear as day. It's Omen talking. So that's all she says, and it kind of leaves it at that. So she doesn't answer the why. Do you do anything
Yeah.
else?
I have 25 feet of movement. Can I reach the basement?
You could reach the stairwell. You may not get all the way down to the basement.
Okay. I do that.
All right. So you are now at the stairwell of the basement, making your way down, and you remember the second you get there, it is not lit. It is pitch black down there.
That's fine. I have 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
As a dwarf. So I can see as if it's dim light.
And going there, you do hear her voice again. You think you are safe down here?
I never said that. And I'm gonna go as far as I can into the basement.
Okay.
Now, just to remind people, Nidar doesn't know what was in the basement before and that it's not there
true.
anymore.
It's true. Although you do smell something rather rank.
Yes, but didn't they also smell something rather rank when they went down?
Yeah. This is your first time smelling it.
Yes.
So
Ugh.
Nadar will notice, so you had dark vision, and you notice as you get to the bottom of the stairwell and take a step in, light around you just goes, and it turns from what is dark vision into pitch blackness. And you turn around, and the stairwell's gone. And it's just more pitch blackness.
Really?
Time to play.
So, remembering where the stairs are.
Mm-hmm.
Were they made out of wood?
Yeah.
I don't have a rage, so I can't use that. Let's look at my inventory. I'm going to ready my Ring of the Ram.
Okay.
So, and should something attempts to hit me, I want to punch it with the ring.
Not a bad strategy. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So we'll end there with Nadar in a pitch black void of some kind. So on to Mark, followed by one more creature, then back to the top of the order.
Alright. I'm gonna use physical dice to firebolt orange direwolf.
Much better.
Does a 19 hit?
See? Why does anyone use virtual dice?
So
It's a
Mist
random
is
number
fun.
generator.
Yeah.
It's limited.
Random-
This is much more random.
Random my butt.
Exactly.
We've seen the results these things get.
1.
Oof. That's good. But you hit good. Just didn't do a lot of damage. Which one were you attacking?
Orange.
Orange. Okay.
And
Mark is very precise with his damage.
I'll use telekinetic shove on orange as well.
Okay.
Just to push it 5 feet away from Xyle.
What was the save?
My man.
DC 14 strength save with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, okay. Alright, so you said you throw it back to about here?
Yeah.
It does get thrown back as it kind of is a little confused and just snarls in anger as it's been moved back from where it wanted to be placed.
Be gone.
Okay, anything else for your turn?
Nadar, where are you?
Nadar, you do not hear any of this.
I was just about to ask, do I
That's
hear
it.
anything?
Nope.
I told you, Mark, he's kind of out of it right now.
I don't care that he's out of it. I'm out of spells. I'm out of mana. Whatever.
Trust me, he ain't gonna be any help to us. What are we even fighting for here anyway? If we all leave right now, you know?
You're trying to be stealthy, aren't you?
I was trying, but I'm not. 'Cause I tried once. It's clear as day that wolves can see me, Mark.
Are you sure they noticed you?
I look at the wolves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they see me.
Okay.
Millard, in the middle of that conversation, you're going to hear a voice like right on the left of your ear. They probably smell you.
What you say about what I smell like?
You turn around,
What?
you see Omen standing right there, just playing with a flower, like right next to you.
I act shocked. What? Who the frick are you?
I am Omen. Hi. She just kind of turns into mist and goes away again.
I hate water. What a name like Omen.
Miller, do you have another bardic inspiration in your back pocket, by the way? Thanks to chat.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Guys, I just gotta ask, what in the world are we actually dealing with?
Wolves and that creature.
What Mark said.
It's like that.
That.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Was it actually my turn? Whose turn was it?
It was my turn.
That's
it
what
was,
I thought.
it was Mark's turn. Yeah.
Okay. You just talked to me. That's
Yeah, I just talked to you, yeah. Because of the interaction that was happening. Or is that it for Mark?
Oh yeah.
So purple is going to attack Elbrith.
Elbrith is hovering over the roof.
Yeah, excuse me. But I forgot for a second based on where your token is. So I'm going to put you back there.
Yeah, I'm kind of like next to Mark, but then like kind of 5 feet up, kind of hovering
All
over his
right.
shoulder.
Well, I'm sorry then, but Zyle, it's going for you.
Thanks, Elbreth.
Sorry, Zyle. Just learn to fly, okay?
Okay, I'll work on that.
It just
That
occurred to
solves
me.
all
I've been
the
trying to
problem.
teach you.
It just occurred to me. Everybody's guys like, all right, Zyle and Ayla, good luck. Okay, bye. All
Told
right.
you guys we shouldn't even be here.
Yeah, 19 for hit.
Yeah, I'd say that hits.
Yeah. Best case scenario. Okay. Lucky for you, damage rolls are not good on that one. 5.
I think the best
You know,
case scenario.
what's even better is a miss.
I was saying, best case scenario is the wolf is incinerated as it touches him.
Right, there you go.
you make good points.
Yeah.
How much damage did you say?
5 piercing.
5. Okay. Roll that con save. Oh yeah, we good. 21.
Nice. Attaboy. All right. It's going to end Purple's turn.
My health,
It-
however, is a different story.
Does purple move next to him?
You
Yes.
should.
Oh,
Zal now has a plethora of wolves starting to kind of amount around him. All right. It is on to Blue, who is going to attempt to attack Ayla again. And after Blue, it's Elbreth, followed by Zyle. More monk bull crap. It does not hit. It is going to attempt to and just basically gets hit with some Matrix nonsense of deflecting a jaw. It does not take a hit, but it is now as close as it can be to her. And that'll end Blue's turn, go to Elbreth, followed by Zyle.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna. I don't want to split the things. I feel like, but I want to attack what's next to Zyle. But I feel like we need to not just leave orange. So I will still go after orange. With
Okay.
Another. Celestial Blast, or apparently Elbreth Blast is someone
Yeah.
that I named wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is a 20, dirty 20,
All right.
Definitely hits.
and that will be. Oh, that's a D8. Becky, just keep those dice separate. That would be easier. Okay, so that is 5 necrotic, 3 radiant, and 2 plus 3 force.
11.
Pretty good little hit there. So you guys see as Elbreth does this attack straight towards the orange one. And how would you like to kill it?
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, just
nicely.
point the mace at it, and it got the glowing beam comes at it, and just like I don't know, just looks cool, and it glows a bit as he dies.
Nice.
You get a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Think?
Yes. Yeah, I will move. Move the hex to the purple one.
Maybe we're not so bad shape after all.
Okay, so what do you want to do, Elbreth?
Gotta have faith.
I'll move the divine curse to the purple one.
Okay.
So it now has.
Disadvantage, and you're keeping it on what? Strength?
Yeah.
in his checks, though not saves.
Correct.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. We got Zyle followed by Ayla.
The green one has been hit, correct?
No.
It has not. Okay.
The purple
Blue-
one has
What
an
about
arrow
purple?
sticking out of it.
Blue,
Yes, but-
blue, orange, and purple are the only ones that have been hit. But orange is dead, obviously.
Blue and purple.
Orange has been hit severely.
Gosh, what's the best? Actually, gonna be a whole turn to do that though, unfortunately. You know, we're gonna go all in instead. All right, wisdom save for purple for a Toll the Dead.
I like it.
DC is 13.
Fail.
Yeah. Since he is damaged, that is a D8 instead of or a D12 instead of a D8.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 11 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Good hit. All right.
And since that is a cantrip, I will bonus action a spiritual weapon right here. And take a smack at him with that.
Okay.
That is an 16 to hit.
It hits.
I can add a D4 dir. All
Don't
right.
even need it.
And that's going to be 9 force damage.
All right.
Still on purple.
Yes.
Purple is hurting pretty good.
Ah,
Is it gonna retreat?
It is not. Okay. Anything else for
that is it.
Zyle? All right. Is going to go to Ayla, followed by two of the creatures, followed by Millard. So Ayla's going to continue. We'll make a I'm not going to butcher SJ's character, but we'll make a gesture towards Zyle as if she's going to try to help with the ones around him as quick as she can, but she needs to focus on the one in front of her at the moment.
It would be appreciated.
Okay. Freaking monks, man. All right. She just, I guess, has had enough of blue and just kind of gets up and just does just a boss of a open hand karate chop, and that thing just falls dead. It's gone.
All right.
To which she immediately kind of makes a response to you, is like, on your way, on her way. And
She can move.
yes, and she's gonna move up next to you to be potential maybe distraction to where maybe they don't keep attacking.
They'll help you, Zyle. Oh, that was terrible. I won't try that again.
Oh, maybe no. But please do continue. Okay. Alright. This one is going to move forward a good bit, but kind of position itself to the side here. And seems to be focused on none of you in the center, but actually on Millard. Doesn't
Gonna
get-
eat me.
It doesn't get all the way to you, but it does kind of get to the point to where it's uncomfortable because you can tell it's focused on you. It's going to end its turn. Big boy is going to take another step forward. And still pacing back and forth as it is now very close to Zio and Ayla.
Do we get the feeling that it's making all its movement? Can I make that insight check when it's my turn?
As in, does it exist?
Is it trying, does it seem to be using all its movement?
I don't know how you would even begin to perceive that.
Is it trying? I don't know.
It looks like it's toying with you. Is what my answer to that? What my answer to that would be.
All right.
Or kind of maybe not even toying, but just observing its prey and slowly approaching. Okay, that's going to end its turn. So that's going to go to Millard, followed by two of the creatures, followed by Nadar.
I run up from behind the tree. I'm gonna take a swing with my rapier. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration from chat.
Deja vu. Call back to campaign 1.
Yeah. And I'm still blessed, right?
Deja vu.
Yes, you are.
So it'll be 24, and since Zyle's next to it, I get sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
I'm assuming 24 hits because the other time.
Absolutely.
Let's do this thing. That's good. That's better. That's okay. This will be 15.
Nice. That is purple, right?
Yeah.
How would you like to kill purple?
Guessing. So I run up and deliver 3 swift strokes to the beast. The final one landing in its neck. And just pulling it out swiftly. Guys, I'm running out of arrows.
Mm-hmm.
And these things, at least that one, he don't seem to care much. How many of these little wolves we kill?
All right.
What are you proposing?
I think we should head, west into the woods maybe. If we can get past those last 2 wolves. And also, Mark, I'd appreciate any mage armor now that I'm up here. And you're back there.
I'm out of spells. I can't give you any mage armor.
Well, ain't that a doozy? We got this thing flying about in the mist, and you are out of magic.
Do you want me to come and get you? I don't want to go into the forest right now.
What a lovely day.
You can come hang out on the roof too.
I think, by all means, I'll be more effective here. Like I said, I'm running out of arrows, so it won't be much use up there.
Okay. And Elbreth is going to hear behind her. Yes. Come play on the roof. It's fun up here. You turn around, there's nothing there. But you recognize the voice, like you know who it is. And Mark, you could hear it too. It's like an area effect. Okay.
That'll be it for me.
All right. So we're going to do. All right. So, Zyle, you're sitting here, focused very intently on the things in front of you, and suddenly you see, mostly invisible, but like a translucent kind of energy suddenly flowing around you, kind of encasing you. Mostly see-through, but you can see it every now and then. And you turn around just to see Ismark kind of holding his hand out and putting it down. I think he's not much, but it will buy you some time. You have +5 on your AC.
All right. Thank you, friend.
Not for long, but for now, you have.
You know, it's fine.
Well,
take
500
anything at this
AC
point.
this turn only.
All right. Okay. And that's going to end that turn. Green is still going to try to attack you.
There's a nice fresh monk in his face.
With your
Sorry, Ayla.
with your +5 though, does 16 hit?
It does not.
Hey.
Which one of us has the fresh blood on him? And I
That would
know
be me. It's all over me.
Me.
Pouring out of my nose.
All right. So Green tries to attack you, but to no avail. It kind of gets caught into the barrier, and it reacts as if obviously it did not see the barrier. So it's just kind of okay. What just stopped me? I was going to end its turn, followed by this one's going to get a lot closer now, and actually takes a leaping jump, and is high enough to actually jump on the roof with Mark
Hey,
and Elbreth.
Ooh.
that's not legal.
It's a large
I will.
wolf.
I
Wait,
don't allow this.
wait. That's
You said-
illegal.
Okay. How high
There we go.
up
That's
is
what I was
it?
gonna say. That's
How
illegal.
high up is it?
Not very
will
high.
make it
It's like a thatch roof cottage, maybe.
Thatch roof cottages.
At most 15 feet.
Okay.
The wolf suddenly gains a hood. I would make it legal.
Yep. Is right next to. So I know your tokens are here. Did you, in your minds, who was left and who was right?
I was unfortunately just picturing it that way, and
As the tokens?
but yeah, but but I'm 5 feet further up. But I'm not a big fan of this because I would rather be me kid than Mark. But yeah.
It's okay. Doesn't matter because it rolled a 1 to hit. So
Alright.
perhaps for taking a pretty healthy jump, it is having to regain itself and doesn't exactly attack very well, so it does miss you. But it is on the
Right.
roof with you now.
Thankfully, but
Okay.
So it's up there. That's about as close as I can put it, I guess.
and is that pink or is that purple? Like, was there a pink?
Pink.
Pink.
Okay, so
There was a purple. It's dead now.
I
alright.
killed him myself.
I killed him. All right, that's going to end Pink's turn is Nadar, followed by Mark, and then back to the top of the order with Obrith.
My
So
turn.
Nadar, you're still in this just
Yeah.
void of pitch blackness, no sound, no sight, no nothing.
Okay. I'm still walking around ready, but I'm going to walk in as straight a line as I can guess. With my mind still being like, as it is.
Straight line back to the stairwell or further in?
No. Further in.
Okay.
Just use all my movement doing that.
You step further in, and it sounds strange. Like you can't see anything, but your feet, as you take steps, are making like the effect as if you were outside in a city, perhaps, or a village, and not in a basement. And the further you walk, the further that sound becomes familiar, if even but in a far distant memory, but sounds not unlike that of where you grew up.
I'm going to end the held action without the trigger happening, and I'm going to use my dash action to move as far as I can forward.
You continue to do that. Nothing seems to get any different. Darkness.
I used my action to dash. It's gonna be like, oh, I can't see. Maybe if I light a torch, that'll give me at least a little bit of visibility. Because I have a tinderbox and torches. But nope. That's all I can do.
And now everything around you just feels heavier, as if the air is getting harder to breathe. And you smell a very familiar, if but distant, smell of fire. But no visuals, just pitch blackness.
Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And unless you have anything else you can do, that's going to end it for your turn.
I have my only bonus action I can use as a barbarian is raging, and I have no rages.
Okay.
Great. He's freaking out, but he's very calm about it.
I'm freaking out, but I'm not raging.
No, it's less of a a mad freak out. It's more of just a what's going on.
Like a watermelon.
Yes.
All right.
Watermelon
okay.
sugar.
So, on to Mark, followed by back to the top of the order, Elberth, then Zyle.
Okay, first off, I want to telekinetically shove this direwolf over this way.
Okay.
How about off the roof?
I'm assuming it's at the edge of the roof.
Yeah. If you would do it forward, it would successfully go off the roof.
Okay. So it needs to make a DC 14 strength save.
That passes.
Okay. I think I just want to disengage and move over this way.
Run away!
Where's the edge of the roof?
I would say you guys are at the edge of it, so if you move back, it's fine. It's not going to have a whole lot of movement on here, so you can just tell me what you would like to do, and I'll take it from there.
Okay, I'll just go to the edge of the roof.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
That's it.
Okay. So on to Elberth, followed by Zyle.
Alright, I will lie down so that I'm standing in front of Mark, and then shoot up another celestial blast for No!
Where's your hex?
Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, bonus action move.
Chat gave you a bardic inspiration earlier.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw that, but
I also have some others, but I want to use the DM inspiration first, since I think you can only have one of those. So
sure,
because I also have one of those from a previous
If any time to
So
use
I will
it,
use
it's now.
that. I will move the hex to the pink one, and I will get rid of that one by rolling a 15.
15 hits.
Okay. And that would be 7 force, 3 radiant, 5 necrotic.
15.
Good hit.
Wait. No, sorry. 2 less of the force. I am adding the wrong modifier.
13.
Still good hit.
And so yeah, now I'm like, well, wings are still active in like radiant soul mode, but now I'm like kind of like standing in front of Mark. And
Sure.
yeah. And that's it.
Okay. So that ends your turn. It's on to Zyle, followed by Ayla.
First and foremost, I am going to cure wounds myself so as to not fall unconscious.
Not a bad idea.
For 8. Then I'm going to shift ye old spiritual weapon right here and attempt to smack this wolf.
Okay.
I'm going to use that inspiration that Mr. Crumbles gave me
Nice. All the inspirations tonight.
for an extra. Okay, come on.
Big money. Big money.
Yes. So that is a 12 to hit.
It does not hit.
I was afraid of that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
that
that
is
does
my
not.
action and bonus action.
Oof.
If I
What
try to
about
move,
your-
it's going to take a swing at me probably.
What about your spiritual weapon?
That was what I
That's what he just did.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Use my
So,
actions for cure wounds.
right. So, Ayla is going to attack the one right in front of you to try to get its attention. Doesn't even need a hit model, like, gosh. Alright, let's see what damage we get here. It's pretty good. Okay. She's going to, as Zhao, you see a very familiar monk bullcrappery now joining you and attacking the green wolf right next to you and does 12 damage to it.
It was all Zyl's plan, just to distract it so she could punch it.
Well, it worked.
It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So good job. Completely worked. That's going to end her turn, and we're going to go to 2 entities followed by Millard. See what you
2 known entities?
Yes. Maybe. We'll see.
Makes a lot of difference.
Millard does a 15 hit.
Yeah, me. Easy.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Somebody else? Maybe not
Yes.
so much.
That's less good. Okay. Take 11 points of piercing damage.
Mark, I blame you.
With my last breath, I curse Mark.
We had a plan.
And it just yellow jumps towards Millard and just takes a deep gash into his upper shoulder as it just like sinks its teeth in and kind of like rummages around a little bit before finally letting go.
Get off! Don't use that language with me, young man.
You kiss your mother with that mouth.
Yes, I do.
All right, that's gonna end Yellow's turn. Big boy's now going to take another step forward. And he is going to do something.
Do not like.
But comment and subscribe.
Are we really going that meta with this?
No, I just thought it was fun.
I need
Comment is not no.
Ayla, Zyle, and Millard to make a dexterity saving throw of 12.
Okay. Let's think about it.
Remember to.
You know, with a +5, you'd think I'd make that.
Mm-hmm.
Who else
But-
making that save?
Ayla, Zyle, and Millard.
Yeah, I did not.
So we all have a +4 to that as well.
Oh, wait, yeah.
right.
I could still not make this.
Oh no.
15.
12.
Hey! Thank goodness.
Thanks. I was blessed by images of not water.
Fire?
I felt inspired. You look so warm and cuddly.
Did Ayla make the save?
She did. So everybody made the save, which is going to be halved damage. So the Hellhound unleashes this just huge destructive fire breath that turns into this huge cone that just kind of surrounds those three individuals, and they're going to take damage, although half. But your total damage take is going to be
A number less than.
Yeah. It could have been much worse. This is after the half, so
Saying
this 9.
Yeah, that could have been much worse.
Could have been much, much worse. So the total was 18, but you'll take 9 damage.
Concentration is still up.
Nice.
All right. What's your life at, Zaya?
It is at 8.
I'm on fire.
Good thing you made that save.
Yeah, that would not have been good.
Mhm.
All right, that's going to end its turn. We're now on to Millard, followed by 2 of the wolves, and then on to Nadar.
Yeah. I'm gonna disengage as my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run into the house.
Okay.
Oh, into the church.
Okay.
And then I think, yeah, and then I'm gonna drink a health potion.
All right.
Yep. That's what I'm gonna do.
Good strategy.
Where's my health potion? Potion of healing. 2d4s.
And you can notice a faint running sound that seems to be like some sort of rustling in the direction of the basement.
Do I? Because I'm on fire. I'm at 1 HP. That's why I ran.
Really good strategy then.
So just so you know, I rolled double ones on my HP.
Ouch.
I only healed 4 points.
Oh.
That sucks.
Wow, it must
Not
be
like
past
this.
its expiration date.
Didn't.
Hey, when it's free, you don't look at the labels.
It's better
Yeah.
than 0.
Stay safe, kids. Don't listen to anything we say.
Wait, I'm not supposed to listen to what you say?
No.
This is a fictional campaign in a fictional world with fictional consequences.
All
Why
right.
does this keep breaking my brain? Physically.
Anything else for Millard?
I'm not a thief. I'm not a thief in real life, and I don't hate rich people.
Fair. It's the last
no,
words we heard from Millard.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, the last words would be when it's free. You don't look at the label.
Nice. All right. So Green is going to try to, not going to hit anything with that roll. He's going to try to attack Ayla, but thematically more monk bullcrap, and is just deflecting it and not allowing it to take any purchase. So Green does not a successful attack. Pink on the roof is now going to make an attack at Elbreth, who would be the one that's closest to her now. What is a 13?
No.
Nice. So it lunges at you, but you make some form of good defense stand and are able to deflect the attack. It does not hit. So on to Nadar, followed by Mark. So Nadar, you are still in a void. The air thickening, and what is clearly now you're smelling fire and things that are burning.
Does there appear to be some form of light somewhere, even in like the far distance?
As pitch black could get, like, nothing.
On my first turn in the basement, did I only move like 5 feet from the stairs? Like not the first full turn, because that one I moved 50 feet.
I'd say so.
Okay, I'm gonna dash action back.
Okay.
Towards the stairs. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to see another whatever I saw.
Sure.
Should he have to make some sort of check to make sure he goes the right direction?
Not at all.
I'm moving in 2 directions.
But he has no
I can
clue.
very easily just be there.
I'll tell-
And I've been basically been like, stairs have been going this way.
Hmm?
I move straight.
We'll just say he turns in what direction he believes to be returning. Whether it is...
Dash action. Back towards the stairs, and he's also starting to get real angry.
Almost raging, but not quite.
I'm mad that
So-
I can't rage.
You get past the point of where you run from, and you keep going. And keep going. And keep going. And it becomes apparent that you've gone further than what you feel like you should have to get back to the stairs. Still nothing. Pitch black, and the air is getting thicker and thicker.
You wanted me to play.
Suddenly, everything around you shakes. Just
Do I recognize this shaking?
yes.
Ah.
As what you dealt with. As what you
fine.
dealt with off screen previously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does Nadar do?
I can't do anything. It gives me action to dash back towards where I thought the stairs were.
Okay.
And my only bonus actions, like I said,
Does he say anything?
raging. At this point, he's like, when he doesn't get a response to the first thing, he's just like, just ready to attack literally anything. Even if it's something like what he saw.
you're going to hear a thunderous voice talk to you, and with every word it says, you feel the air be thicker, and as if flames are emanating from its speech and covering the area as it sees you holding its axe.
How precious. Such a tiny little weapon.
More than enough to beat you. You're just in my head.
Is that what you tell yourself to sleep at night?
Is this thing within attack distance? Wait, can I bonus action that?
You don't see anything, so you don't know.
Mm. Yeah, I could feasibly drop or like put away my axe. I'll put away my great axe and pull out my 2 hand axes. Because at least then I have bonus actions. Because my bonus actions are rage or 2-weapon fighting, and I can 2-weapon fight with the axes.
Okay. Are you going to try to hit it?
Yep.
Okay. Roll for hit.
11 plus 5, 16 for the first one. And 24 on the second one.
Okay. So you go to do your hits, and given you know what this is because you had this off screen last episode, even though you've mustered the courage to do this, you're kind of like closing your eyes, getting ready to take a swing at it, and when you do, you go and open your eyes, and your dark vision is back, and you've just plummeted the 2 axes into the wall.
Will you stop screwing with my mind?
Thanks for playing.
There's one thing I know I can't do that I really wanted to just throw my axe in a random direction.
And it's worth noting, Millard would have heard the as like just some sort of noise in that direction.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
Yep, that's gonna do it for that. Mark, then back to Elworth and to Zyle.
Okay, I want to try and telekinetically shove Pink off the roof again.
Okay. What's the save?
14.
Okay. That one will fail. And you move it here.
Oh, he failed. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just big fall damage.
I'll give it a little. Not a lot,
All right.
but
All I
a
can
little.
imagine is a Wile E. Coyote, like, in a big
But
dust
it kind of
cloud.
looks and then sees that there's 2 surrounding it, so then it focuses on Zyle.
I'm gonna try and firebolt. Who do I want to firebolt? I don't know who's hurt.
The one that's not on fire.
The yellow one? Is the yellow one hurt?
No.
Were you able to shove the one off the roof?
You shoved the pink one off the roof.
Okay, is the green one hurt at all?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna firebolt the green one.
Okay.
Virtual dice isn't. And 20.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Get that crit.
Give us some of that critical damage.
Okay. 9. I gotta roll it again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A 9 and a 0, so is that a 10?
If it's a D10, the 0 is a 10. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
10.
19 damage.
Nice. One
Nice.
off max.
How would you like to kill the green one?
Well, I don't know. Firebolt hits him in the chest and just burns him up.
It kind of, Zao and Ayla says this wolf just erupts into flame and kind of collapses as it continues to burn.
Mm.
Zyle gives you
That's
the
my
appreciative
turn.
Robert Redford nod.
That's my turn.
Okay. So it's going to be back to Elbreth, followed by Zyle.
And that one wasn't the pink one, right? You said that was the other.
There's only 2 normal ones left, which is the yellow and the pink one. They're both on
Okay.
the ground next to Zyle.
All right. So yeah. So gonna take the mace and point it first at the wolf, or on the pink wolf. 12.
12 does not hit.
And then point it at
Now, do you do bless
I
for...
wasn't.
Is she blessed? Richard?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So far I haven't missed. Okay. So that's another 15.
That hits.
Yes.
Alright.
Thank you, Zyle.
Yep. Bless for the win.
What's the other one? Okay, that is 8 force, 5 necrotic, 3 radiant.
Nice. Good hit. And which one
And
were you
then,
aiming?
that was pink.
Oh, it's 16.
You don't have to do anything.
and-
You don't have to do anything else. How would you like to kill Pink?
So yeah, like just again, just it's got a smitey sort of glowing beam straight at Pink. And Zyle, you haven't healed yourself, right?
He used cure
I
wounds.
did, and then Big Boy basically took it away immediately. So
Okay.
I'm back down to 8.
Okay, so that was right. So like from the smitey beam, then move it to Zyle where it becomes more of a warm beam and like, and then that is heal him for what is it? Is that a 1 or a 6? Okay, that's the 1. 12.
Oh, bless you.
Just returning the favor.
I get it. Because bless.
I'm glad that went appreciated.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. Nope, that's it for me.
Then we're on to Zyle, followed by Ayla.
We need to split up for this guy. He's got AoE.
Yeah. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Since Elbreth healed me, I will use my Path to the Grave on Big Boy here.
Okay.
So the next attack or spell that damages him, he has vulnerability to that. So this is a great time to get a crit.
Can that cancel immunity?
I'm not sure about that actually.
I don't know about that one. I have to look into it. If we come to it, I'll make a decision on it though. Okay. Anything else for Zyle?
And then I will move my spiritual weapon and smack yellow, or attempt to smack yellow, I should say.
Nice.
That is going to be a... Let's do this for grins and giggles. A 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And that is going to be 7 force damage.
Nice.
All right.
And I will shift out of his direct swinging range, at least.
Hmm.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Ayla will move into that. And with... She just continues her monk bullcrap. She's not missed this entire night. Okay. Is going to get some blows in on the wolf and does 11 damage.
Okay, let me finish off the wolf. You guys take on that thing, because I can't hurt it.
Who can hit it the hardest?
So it is now, you see, like, the ground below starts to, like, pulse and emanate as if, like, the wind is pulling towards the Hellhound. And it becomes very strong, but is focused. And the yellow wolf starts to, like, try to move forward, but it's getting pulled back, and it gets sucked up into the chest area of the Hellhound, and it just literally consumes it as fire just and it just kind of absorbs it, and you see the Hellhound almost kind of like beef up a little bit in size to where yellow's now gone. And the Hellhound goes to take a step forward and uses a legendary action. Turns forward, and it kind of turns to smoke and is gone, but reappears right here to the side of Xyle.
Oh, another teleporting monster.
Wasn't teleport, but it's
Same
not important.
idea.
It's not important. So
No, it's the same idea though.
yeah, and it goes to attack. Much to your alarm, this large creature just seemingly covered a lot of ground, and like it was nothing, and you are very much at a poor position now as it is getting ready to attack you. But right before it does, you see in faint distance, maybe like right about here or so, suddenly there's a hooded figure that you guys had not noticed that had come behind them, and lifts up what appears to be a staff, does kind of a swinging motion, slams it down, and just bright, pure white light emanating, blinding. You can't see anything but just white. And it's almost like if you've ever played any game that has concussive grenades, you hear like the ringing sound. You have very discombobulated. You don't have any idea of what is happening. And that is where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh.
So which campaign one character is that one?
Man.
Gandalf.
Hey,
It's Gandalf.
good job. I was very concerned about what would happen here, and no one died.
I got real close.
So,
Thanks to Elbreth and
yeah, a lot of
and also Xyle.
a lot of
Bless.
Without the bless, I would have died.
Hashtag bless.
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So, thank you everybody for watching. This is the portion of the stream where we transition into a chat type of territory where we get to discuss things and actually engage with you guys. So if you have any questions or anything for the players, this is the point where we do that. We do have two of our players that have to hop off kind of right now, so we're going to go ahead and give them a quick moment to announce their favorite moments from the night. So Millard, I know you got to go, so go ahead and what for you, nice. Got your little mini. What was your favorite moment of the night? Or highlight of the night?
I feel like the conversations were really fun.
Mhm.
But almost dying was really interesting. I was like,
Concerning.
wow. Realize how fragile you build your characters.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Nadar isn't fragile. He just needs to be really, really angry.
I'll
No,
go ahead.
Millard is super fragile.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and tell you because I want you to hear it before you go. My highlight of the night was probably the Millard talking to Mark. Well, ain't that just peachy? Just no more magic. Great.
I love you. You're the best.
You are the best.
That was hilarious. Okay, so
Yeah,
thank you, Mister.
that was a funny sketch.
Thank you, Mr. J, for staying around. Appreciate you as always. Good job surviving.
Yeah. See y'all.
Look forward to seeing you
Alright.
next week.
Good night.
All right, Mr. Nadar, aka Lava. I know you gotta go next.
Yeah.
So, had an interesting night. So,
I did.
yeah. What
I was
what
actually going to. I'll message you something later.
Okay.
For next week.
Hmm?
But I don't know what my favorite part was. It's a lot. It was just a lot of combat.
Sure.
Whereas it's like, okay, so I'm here. My character is still like freaking out and panicking.
Mm-hmm.
I originally planned that he was just going to hide in that room for 8 hours, sneak a long rest while everyone was fighting,
Right.
so I
Right.
could get my rage back. And then you kept pushing me to do stuff. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll acknowledge it. And yeah, I guess just Nadar tonight in general.
Just in
Fun
general.
to, just like he wanted to like not be scared. He so he's like, I want to be left alone. Maybe the basement. He didn't
Mhm.
care whether or not it was safe or not. He just wanted alone.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, then yeah.
And I know you'll be having to hop off here shortly. So, anything
Yeah.
else you wanted to say to stream before we lose you?
Don't have a good night. Have a great night.
Nice.
Gotta keep some consistency, you know?
Thank you, Mr. Lava. We'll see you next week.
See it.
And I'll pull our extra character in there. So we have that. Names will be jumbled around for a second, but I'll be fixing that as soon as I can. Okay, yeah, there. I think we're good now. All right, so we'll move on. Same thing. So this is where we like to talk about favorite nights. But if you have favorite moments of the night, but if you have any questions for anything chat wise, this is the time to throw it out and just let us know. So we'll go roll a dice. Why not? Putting you on the spot, but Miss Bex. So, what is your highlight of the night?
Well, bruh, I normally do not try to say stuff about what I do, but I was really excited to use Radiant Soul Healing Light. Like, it was very exciting. To
You were dropping
finally
bombs.
do those things.
You were dropping bombs tonight.
It was, yeah, like, it was so great to use my powers because, yeah, I've been waiting to also like do these things, and it's great. And but I don't know, lots of stuff was cool. Because also I was a big fan of if Ayla hitting everything, like just doing her monk things, and then Millard telling the wolf like don't use that language with me. I'm just like he's like scared trying to run and stuff, and he's just like just like it was just it's a funny image.
That was most certainly a very good moment. Okay. So we'll transition there. I think I got those fixed now, so the cameras should be hopefully fairly back to normal. Still don't particularly know why. Of course, I have like a random
Alright.
black one blocking me, so I'll just turn it off. Okay. Mark. Okay, Liam. What about you? What was your highlight of the night?
I liked that I was finally able to telekinetically shove the wolf off the roof.
Yep. For sure. For sure.
Wow. We're hurt.
Yes.
Just a little bit, and that could have gone much worse, by the way. That could have been really bad. Mr. Richard, what about you? Highlight of the night.
So, 3. First and foremost being that beard, sir.
Of course. Thank you.
Second being the fact that you worked in the word discombobulated into the context of things. And as far as my real favorite moment though was it's both Mark and Elbereth being like Zyle's down there in the vanguard and they're like, I got you, bro. Heals, fire bolts, heals, fire bolts. Because I think that may have been Mark's first kill, like Dirk said in the chat. And that
I think
was
so.
like nailing that crit and almost max damage on it too. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. So it was just, I think I made the joke in the episode, but it did kind of seem at moments that it was just, all right, Sal and Ayla, you guys just, you go to the front and handle the attacks. We'll just attack from afar. Okay, bye. It was like, okay, well, where'd everybody go? I felt so bad because I was like, I want to attack anyone other than Zyle, but he's the one that's right there.
There's also Ismark and what's her name?
Irina.
Ismark's sister. I always
Irina.
forget her name. Why?
Justice for Irina.
Are doing nothing?
Yeah, they didn't do a whole lot.
No, they kind of announced that at the beginning.
I know, but really?
So, like narrative-wise, they already gave the reason. If you want like a DM logistical reason, I didn't want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There was already 12 turns. I didn't want to add another 3 into the mix on what already took up the entirety of the episode as it was. So I wanted to make a logistical decision to try and give you guys as much of a chance to get things done as you could. Because I felt like that was just taking up a lot of time. But narrative-wise, they were just...
appreciate the shield from Ismark.
They did do some things. They didn't try to be like completely uninvolved, but and they were prepared to do more if needed. But for now, it seems okay. I do see a question from chat. I'll redirect this to the players because I'll feign ignorance on this one. I do not know specifically about the character you are referencing, but it's asking what the thoughts are on, I guess, bringing this specific character into 5e. If you guys have chat up, you can see it because I don't want to butcher that name if I say it wrong.
Larlock? It looks like it's...
Yeah.
It says. I just Googled it, and it's a lich. Well, then, other than they said it's the most powerful lich. That sounds terrifying. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
But also fun.
So
But terrifying.
is the thought that it's not in there currently, but what is the thoughts if it were to be added? Is that my understanding?
Yeah, Elbereth sums it up well. Terrifying, but maybe fun.
Yeah, it's from 3E.
Ah, gotcha.
That's what they're saying.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be. I'm never opposed to the option of more content. I think at least from the way that I approach D&D, like just give as many options as you want, and then allow people to pick and choose what they want to use. You know, I don't think any person you can find would be using every single thing that is existing in 5e. Maybe not any, but there's probably some that would do it. But most people are not going to use every single thing because there's just so much content to pull from. So it gives you plenty to kind of focus on what you would like and pull from there. So I'm never opposed to having stuff like that, so that people who are interested in it can have at it.
Yeah, I'm a fan of like the big, crazy, scary top end monsters. So bring it on.
That bodes well for you to be in this campaign.
Not for this campaign, but let me clear. No. But
No.
I do love that pinnacle type, because I mean, Matt and I were Souls players. It just kind of harkens to that kind of thing.
Very much so.
Liches are fun in a narrative sense, not like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I work Tomb of Horrors into this campaign? I don't rule anything out.
I thought you liked us, Stormer. Jeez.
Right?
As if they don't have it bad enough. He's like, but what if?
But what
That's
if?
that other lich, right? Israk? I think is that Tomb of Horrors?
That's however you say his name. Sararak or something like Yeah,
I don't know how to say it. BBEG for their Asmodeus. It's always a fun time. Well, they don't technically know what the BBEG is for this campaign yet. Technically.
I guess technically.
The characters.
Our characters.
Yeah, the characters.
The BBAG is the friends we made along the way.
Wait, what?
Right.
I guess
right.
that doesn't work in every situation.
So someone did make a decent case. I don't remember who that was. That the BBEG was lava, not Nadar, but just like lava in general.
Actual lava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I support that.
Surprise. Okay, so we'll do a last call from chat in terms of like any questions or anything you had about the episode before we wrap up for the night. Reminder for everyone in chat who wasn't here for the beginning to see the announcement. So we do have a special one-shot coming up in December run by Miss Bex, aka Elbreth here. If you are interested in being a part of that, you need to go to the Discord. You can do !Discord and chat. It'll give you a link. There is a channel there called Special One Shots where you can just say that you are interested in the event. That is all you have to do is just show that you're interested, and that will submit you to be entered into that potential one shot to have a fun time at what will be weekend at Strahd's. Speaking of Elbreth, Miss Bex, would you like to give any details on it for the last week?
Yeah. So yeah, Christmas at Strahd. So you are now in this like alternate universe to this one. Like some other Barovia. You guys, whoever is playing, will be the adventurers fighting Strahd, and except it's like let's chill for a second and come over to my Christmas party. And so yeah, I'll be the Christmas thing set at the Castle Ravenloft, and it'll be silly. Yeah, it's somewhat, maybe I'm inspired by the Weekend at Strahd's module, but like I'm going to be changing a lot for Christmas stuff, so we'll see how much it stays the same.
And to answer your question, Sephiroth, so I assume you're asking why the link runs through Chrome is my assumption, so correct me if I'm wrong there. So I've had that issue before that like if you're on a computer or something and you click that link, it doesn't always integrate the application process like you would want it to, which gets weird territory because then it will like add you in Discord as a guest user, which is weird. So like I found that I typically try to use it on my phone and do it that way. It tends to integrate a little better to where the phone recognizes, hey, that's a Discord link, open Discord. So it does that and then does it properly. But for whatever reason, computers seem to not like doing that sometimes. It's a little strange, but it will work if you do that. So even if you use Chrome to do it, it'll add you, but I think it'll add you as like a non-logged in user. So you got to be careful of that. And it'll like add it. It's very strange. What is the moral?
What level? I think maybe the what level thing is for the one shot, and I'm not entirely sure. I think the thing is lower, like 3 or something, but I also have some material from a Christmas one I did before. I feel like it will be something a little bit higher,
Nice.
like 5 or something.
What? What is the moral okays for your campaign for one shot? Man, what a broad question. I don't. Well, Bex, do you have an answer for that for your one shot? I don't even know how to answer that.
Oh, so what? Okay, well, one shot. Okay, I think so. The one shot moral. Okay, so I don't. Oh, murder hobos. Okay, like that. I'm like, I don't know. No, I don't know.
What are you allowed to RP without being offensive? Got it.
I
I can give my answer if you want time to think.
Yeah.
Okay, so for mine as the DM of this campaign, we, as a general rule, tend to go with the thought process of family friendly. We know we can't do that because we're doing Curse of Strahd, so it's already a dark campaign. It's kind of removed from that mentality, so you can't really do that specifically. But we do approach it with that mindset because we know we have several viewers here that watch not only with them, but their kids might be watching along with it. So we try to keep that in mind. Now, this is streamed, so it makes a little more sense. A non-streamed one, it will be up to the DM or the whoever's in charge to kind of navigate that as they so choose. But if you wanted to be a mentally handicapped orc, I guess, well, what a question. It depends on what you mean by mentally handicapped, I suppose.
I would say like anything that's respectful to, like if something's offensive to like real people, so like sexism, real life racism,
right.
There's going to be racism between like dwarves or elves and different things, and that's fine. But like I don't know, and so stuff like that. It's like, is it something that's respectful of real people and played in like a realistic way that's respectful? If it's like mocking, then like no.
See, I find that more amusing.
Like SpongeBob.
What he's, because to me he's describing Grog from Critical Role. I think it was campaign.
Yeah,
1.
like that's like a you got that kind of like, because he says Patrick levels, like yeah, like because then you're just doing the kind of like that like trope, right? And so the barbarian or orc trope is fine because that's more of like, yeah,
it's just kind of their thing. It's their shtick. Trope. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's just is what it is. It's kind of the recurring theme there. So yeah, I almost view that as more of just like he's not the brightest crayon in the box. So it's more of that as opposed to any sort of mental handicap, perhaps. And Liam, you're muted, by the way, if you were trying to talk.
Yeah, that's just like Nadar too.
Shots fired.
I mean, he's playing a character that's not particularly smart.
Shots fired.
Not trying to be offensive there.
He's saying it like like he's eating rocks. Like
it's a fair comment. Oh boy. Okay. Any final comments from any of our players specifically? Because we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap things up for the night.
If you're blind or if you can't see, you can't walk in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
The Mythbusters tested it.
Oh, he just thought he was walking in a straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was. Well, I won't spoil anything about what he just experienced, but it was that stuff was out the window basically at that point. That was a fun time. I'm glad he got to experience that little session. And then you guys get to figure out what the heck is going on. whenever you guys get back next week, as
Mhm.
you have no idea what just happened at the end of this
Yeah,
episode.
about that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch this episode for sure.
well, that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. Thanks all the new people. I know throughout the episode we have several first time chatters show up, so thanks to all you guys who have stopped by. This episode will be up on YouTube as of Friday of this week, so we put them up there so that they can be permanent and viewed at your own leisure whenever you want to. That way, if you don't have time to watch it on Twitch before Twitch removes it, no problem, just pull it up on YouTube. You have all the time in the world. You can come to this channel at any point and do ! YouTube if you can't find it, and it will give you a link that leads straight to that direction and let you know exactly where to go. And those episodes will be there permanently to watch at your own leisure whenever you would like. So this is Trials of Imagination. This was episode 22. We had a lot of fun. No one died. Everybody's good. And we will see you guys next week. But until then, everybody say goodbye.
Good night.
Till next time.